Well, peeps, it's the start of the journey. We're on our way to the convention center right now for ComicCon. You hype?
Yes.
He woke up first thing in the morning. I'm trying to time it so that we don't have to wait in ridiculous lines, because I know it's usually quite the line to get in there. So we're just starting our way. Made sure to check if there's any subways closer, which of course there is. So we gotta take an alternate route than what we're used to taking downtown, but regardless, it's gonna be an epic day, right? All right, guys, so we finally got here. He switched to his Ursa Scarlet shirt. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So this is your first one in 13 years, right?
Yeah.
So what is the main thing you want to grab here?
Just gonna get some merch. I'll take a few pictures.
A few pictures, some merch?
Yeah.
All right, let's head in there. What is going on, peeps? Well, me and
Dr. Clow.
just got back from ComicCon 2025, Toronto Comic-Con, in the Metro Toronto Convention Center. We went for the Saturday. We actually bought the early bird tickets, which I recommend you guys do, because I actually paid about $84 for both of our tickets. The price for a single day admission after the early day special was $84 after taxes and fees, $88 before taxes and fees. So definitely get on those early bird specials with them tickets, peeps.
Yes, I concur.
Now this is your first convention in 13 years, right? Outside of that one mall one we did.
Yes. And after my experience with this one, I now have better understanding of preparedness and what to do. Next time, we need to properly schedule where we're gonna go to eat. Because we took too long trying to find a place to eat. That's not what we want.
I wanted to go to Jack Ashley.
You know how much fucking money we would have spent in there?
I would have paid for it.
Anyway, the other thing I've noticed that I need to keep in
If you
mind.
guys were wondering, when we went to A&W, he had these coupons for 2-for-1 Mama Burgers. So I was like, okay, let's go for cheap option.
Yeah. Not me? How dare you, sir? What was I saying? Oh, right. And the other tip is the carrying of bags. Because as you know, well, usually when I go out, I carry this gym bag, but I barely needed this thing. And the damn weight on my shoulders having to carry this thing around was an inconvenience. And the third thing, it would be nice if we could find someone with a car. The get to the next one. Because I hate having to take the train. We got lucky, boys and girls, that we actually got seats when we were going there and coming back.
And actually, we got lucky with traffic. Ironically, when we switched to the second line, to the Glory line, right when we got on it, service just resumed. Like, apparently it was cut off for a long time. Station was crazy busy. And then when we got off the train at Kennedy Station, we heard them announce that there was a disturbance and there was a delay. So on the way there, a delay was just cleared, and then when we got off, then it just happened. So our travel was actually quite perfect in timing. Not the most comfortable seats coming back, I would say, but
yeah. Unfortunately, at some point, my leg fucking fell asleep on the bus. Then I started to doze off. I couldn't tell because it was either a long day or I was feeling the cold breeze.
No, we had a long day. We woke up early. You woke up earlier than me. We got down there.
Yeah, I woke up at fucking 6.
Actually, we got there early enough that we actually got our badges. I remember the first one we went to, we didn't get them.
Yeah. This is my first official badge because the first few conventions I went to, I don't recall getting a badge. I remember when we were there, they gave us those
wrist things.
Yeah, those wrist things. And that nice security lady put it on for us because she told us stories of people who put it on too tight and end up passing out later because it cuts the circulation from your head.
Actually, it's quite interesting. Once you get these, you actually have to scan it with your phone, register your card with your email and your name, and then activate your card. Then when you go in and out of the convention, you have to scan into the convention, and when you exit the convention, you have to scan out. They actually have the emergency exit, which I think you could just leave without scanning out, but if you do that, you can't come back in. If you want to get back in, you have to scan out on your way out, and then they'll scan you back in. It's a matter, the key reason for that is they were sold out to capacity, and certain people bought tickets to get in at, like, say, 4 p.m. I think there was 2 p.m. at one point. Then it was 4 p.m. the latest time. They can only let those people in when said amount room is there.
Yeah, and the way how I knew that's what's happening because as we were leaving again, I noticed one of those guys by the escalator. You know that device that they click every time they keep count certain numbers? I saw him using it. I myself have never actually used one, so I'm curious to see how it would actually look like. Like, are these numbers digital or what?
It was honestly the most packed event I've been to in years. It felt like Boxing Day shopping at the end.
Yeah, because at first the crowds were manageable. I was able to get lots of selfies. I'm sure that you've seen. I would have gotten a lot more because there were a lot of amazing cosplays.
I wouldn't say it was manageable. I think it was like there was clear points when we got there, but there's a lot of points even when we got there where it's like you're walking very warily. You're like, then you have to stop for like 3 minutes because people are like going by zigzag. It was just
right.
It was
in those
like,
certain areas more, I would say in the middle, yes, that did happen.
in some places you had to just like stop because everyone in front of you was just like stopping and staring. Then you had to zigzag sometimes.
Oh, you're also forgetting sometimes there's a big group photo op taking place. Like, remember those guys that were all in Dragon Ball Z wear?
Yeah,
and we literally stopped in front of them.
Yeah, well, that was the only time really where it was like
at
in the
least
way.
the time that it stopped us because as we were walking, I saw it happening to other people. But that's the only time where it actually happened to us.
Like, if we saw it, we definitely would have stopped. Like, I think when we were just walking into the convention, people were taking photos and we stopped or went around them, right?
Yeah. Funny thing, as we were heading towards the convention, you'll never guess who is trying to capitalize and offering free coupons.
Oh, yeah. There was a Burger King burger, and they were giving coupons. Sure got some coupons.
Yeah, and put it in the bag.
Now, I guess you guys are wondering why we didn't film anything in there. They had a strict rule on selfie sticks. Now, I did see people with tripods, and I did have my gimbal, but it was just really crowded, and I didn't want to invade anyone's privacy.
The other thing is not only the clouds were very clustered, like everyone was really deep in, because it's not just personal space, you gotta remember, because so many people are going left and right at the same time, your device most certainly would have been knocked out.
Well, no, I'm quite good with avoiding that, but it was more of a matter of I didn't want anyone to feel uncomfortable. Anytime we took pictures with anyone, we asked them first.
Remember this, boys and girls, if you ever go to your first convention, make sure you go up to them calmly and ask them nicely, do you mind to get a quick pic or selfie? And most of the time, they will always say yes. Because unless they're actually doing something specific or eating, I wouldn't bother disturbing the cosplayers. Like,
well, yeah, if you see, I kind of have a rule. If I see someone talk in a deep conversation, I'm not going to interrupt. I kind of wait until I see them like just chilling there, or it's like just slow, just kind of mellow convo. There's this one dude dressed as Terry Bogard I really wanted to pick. Like first we would like start pointing them out.
Yeah, we're here. I saw him all the way there. I was like, holy shit, it's Terry Bogard. So I had to tap you on the shoulder and say, look, it's Terry Bogard.
Yeah, and then when he did that, I was like, oh shit, and I started running. Like we were like zigzagging, looking around. Then when we saw him, I think we saw him like 2 hours, but he was already like talking in deep conversation, and we didn't want to interrupt. Because you know these things, a lot of people have friends or they meet new people.
And they want to say what's up to them.
Yeah, you don't want to interrupt someone's conversation. I don't know the proper etiquette. He's the one more for taking pictures. It's like, I'm not really, like the last time we went, I didn't really do it. He obviously took a bunch of pictures as you saw earlier. But then there are some people I just had to. When I saw that Shredder, I was like, oh shit, Shredder. Then the other one, Master Chief.
The funny thing is, at some point, I saw someone with an even better Master Chief costume, but he had his mask off, so I didn't know whether he was actually doing pictures yet at the time.
Yeah, he might have been taking a break. Like, I know the thing, like, I definitely want to wear a costume to the next one, but I feel like I can't wear a mask. I know when I film videos with my Batman mask, it is just so heavy. I have so much mad respect. And like, thank you to everyone who allowed us to take pictures with you. Absolute honor, and honestly was the biggest highlight.
We're forgetting one thing. The coolest cosplay that we both took, because he only took a few. We got to see Mando, the Mandalorian.
Yeah, Mando was cool.
And he actually said the line.
This is the way. I feel like we should have said it back. I kind of feel we lost points when we didn't say it back.
See, I didn't think of that at the time, but next time, Mando, if we see you in another convention, you better believe.
Actually, it was really cool. I wanted to take shots, but just like it says on the site, like just don't take pictures of people's booths. And most of the time when we went by, people were pretty busy. It was overly crowded, so I didn't really get the chance to ask anyone. So I didn't really take any pictures.
Yeah, because like you said, not only was it busy, it's like you don't know whether you're trying to take a picture and the guy said, hey, why are you taking pictures of my merch?
Yeah.
And I didn't want to risk any embarrassment or anything.
Most people are pretty cool. Like, look at the one we went to Bridalwood. I interviewed everyone there. But it was just a matter of when we went, as I told you before we went, if we see someone just chilling there, they're not doing anything, that's when you go and ask. But that did not really happen. Like, everyone was busy.
Yeah, like every vendor for everything was extremely busy. At some point, I even heard some guys haggling over, I think it was a comic book, but I didn't look over, so I don't know what comic book title they were haggling for.
Yeah. And I think some kid got in trouble. I saw him like picking up a bunch of games, and the guy was like, hey, what are you doing? Why are you picking them up like that? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know if he was trying to take them or what happened.
Oh, shoot, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
And guess what? We saw something really cool. We saw Dr. Clone's fan. Saw this little kid. He had a squid hat. He had the lab coat. He didn't have the skull mask, but he had a squid hat and the lab coat. Dr. Clone had a fan. He should have wore a costume. I'm so sorry. You probably saw the video. Fine, you would have been in costume. But now you know. This is going to be Dr. Clone Con.
Now let me explain it, boys and girls. The
Like
reason
a mini
why,
Dr. Claw was so cute.
yeah, as you know, I don't like wearing my uniform outside the basement or the lab. So, for all future conventions, the way you can recognize it's me, I mean, move closer so you get a better look, boys and girls, I'll be wearing this sweater of my wife. Now, those who are huge fans of anime may be able to guess who this lovely lady is. The first one who can tell me who she is on the comments below, I'll give you a shout out in the next video. But, like I said, this is how you can tell we'll be meeting conventions, boys and girls. I'll be wearing her, my beautiful wife.
Now, there was so much to see. There was a lot of stars there, a lot of comic writers there. A lot of cool weapons. Out of our price range.
Yeah. You see, I saw 2 replica guns from 2 great video game franchises. One from the Devil
May Cry.
That's the word, Devil May Cry. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Well, it was part 4, and it was both Dante's guns and Nero's. As for the second
Well,
game,
I'm not sure if they're Dante's guns, because Dante's guns say ebony and ivory on them. This one said East and something else.
well, like I told you before, either it's not authentic or it was just that they were flipped over. And the other game was Destiny 2. The Ace of Spades hand cannon. Weapon of Cade 6. May you rest in peace. But, like my brother saying, they were out of our price range. Because they were both on their own $50. Like, I like replicas.
Here's the thing: if the trigger was like pullable, and it had like, even if it was just a click, it didn't even have to be a sound effect or a light effect. Even if I could just do the click on the trigger, I would have got one.
I feel the same way. If I had some kind of more realism that looked kind of metal rather than declared plastic.
I didn't even care about that. I just wanted to be able to pull the trigger and have a click.
Yes, obviously that, I was going to get to that. Like having that trigger round or a gun noise. That'd be awesome. Because then it'd be worth the $50. But if it's just that we saw, no.
There was one that was $65 that was like one like that, and it looked like the trigger might have done something, but I was kind of just like, okay, no.
It's the same thing with most of the swords.
I was gonna buy a Maynor, but Stuart stopped me.
No, you have one.
This one is so much better than
No,
mine.
you have one.
This
Until that one gets broken or something, you are not allowed to get another one.
that one is just like looked like a real one.
Damn it, man! What did I say?
I wanted it. I should have. I regret not buying it. Oh my god! I should have bought it. It was only $35.
Ugh. If you were gonna,
It was like it even had the strap on it,
Ugh.
and it looked metal. Mine is just flimsy plastic.
If you wanted to get a weapon, why didn't you get a man's weapon? Learn no sword.
Cause that was like $170.
Fuck. But it looked real.
Yeah, I wanted that bad. Like,
And there was 2 versions of it: the regular size one and the Claymore size one.
there's a Claymore size one.
You didn't see it?
No.
I feel like it was literally right beside it, like 2 swords down.
Damn.
When I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's a warrior's weapon.
I saw a few of Cloud's swords, and I saw that they had sword umbrellas for like, I think it was $30 or $40. I was considering buying that.
There was also sword canes. My only complaint with the sword canes is I only saw 2 designs for the handle. Some bird, I couldn't figure out what kind of bird.
There was one booth that had a few designs, and it was an actual blade. Those were about $70.
Wait, there was another booth with that too?
You know where we're at? The second place where we asked for the price of guns, and it was the same price.
Oh, fuck, I should look on the other side then.
He had like a few designs.
That's the thing when we're
We
at
had
the
the crystal
convention.
one, the bird one, the regular handle one, one that had brass knuckles.
What?
Yeah, there was one that had a brass knuckle thing on it. And
Well, on that thought, as I was about to say, this is what happens when we're at an event like this. He's actually looking in one direction, I'll be looking at another. So we're not actually always looking at the same thing when we're at conventions.
yeah.
So if you get one of our attention, that doesn't mean you got both of our attentions.
There'd be times where I'm looking at something, I wanted to walk up to something that sure that taps me. Okay, I'll go this way.
And it's vice versa.
But some of the times you did that, and then we go down aisles, and it's just like, it was like, what was it? One was makeup stuff, and one was jewelry. And I was like, sir, why are we going down here? I want to walk by the lightsabers. Why are we going down here? I didn't even see the
And
price
by the
of-
fence, it's not like the place came with a map. So I was just wandering around, honestly, because I wanted to make sure to go in every booth in every direction to make sure I didn't miss a thing. Some things I could have done out without seeing, though.
And you know what?
Not that they were bad, I just wasn't a particular fan. That's all. Like, it was great work, because you can tell a lot of these creators, the independent ones, are very good at their work and craft.
Yeah. So let's talk about what you actually got.
Ah, yes. Now, I decided every time I do these videos in the future, I'm going to give the total amount of money that I spent in each convention. Since this is the first convention for this, the total was $80.
This is how much I spent. I spent $84 on the tickets. Plus
Now-
our meals, which is $11.
Now,
So 90 for you, 94 for me. Plus our bus fare.
so what did that get me? Why? 3 sets of collectible posters.
No, 2 sets. 3.
Well, for each set, for every 2, I got a free one. So I believe I got my money's worth. As you can see, the first picture on this is Jerry, and the second one on the back is Mai, 2 of the hottest females in video game history. Now, the other sets of posters, the reason why you can't see them, let's just say that's for adult fans. Yes.
Oh, they had that there?
Yes.
Oh wow! I didn't even notice that stuff was there.
Well, it was there. The problem is you gotta look pretty hard, like I did. Like I was determined, I am not fucking leaving here until I find at least one booth that has adult themed content.
I think you may have better luck at Anime North.
Yeah, I realize that now, since it was literally just the one place I found.
Anyone who out there who knows from experience, let us know. Anime North cater to that.
Yes, you know what kind of adult content I'm referring to, my fellow men of culture. And women too. They're into it too.
I didn't know there's a word for that. I'm not one of them. But hey,
Oh, and another thing, boys and girls, that I've also decided. Now that I can't use a badge anymore, that doesn't mean I'm going to get rid of it. No, I'm going to keep each badge I get from every convention as a memento so I can remember this day.
actually, the cool thing is what we didn't realize. I meant to bring my Creator Collective clip to put my badge on, but I forgot it. But fortunately, as you can see on Dr. Clones, they provided free ones.
Yes, which by the time we came back after our meal break, they were all gone.
Yeah.
And you were kind of forced to have to buy one. I think they're going for $10 a pop.
Yeah, and I don't know if they ran out of these. Maybe they did. Who knows? Well, no. I guess no. You needed this because you had to scan in and out. But I did notice at one point someone was using their phone to scan in and out,
I did see that.
and then someone else had like a piece of paper. So I don't know if they ran out of the card ones and then they had papers. I don't know how that worked out. We got there early for
Yeah.
because we wanted these.
We did. And like he said, they did say they were sold out, so if you think about it, that's more than likely what probably happened.
Yeah. Those probably the 2 p.m. tickets and the 4 p.m. tickets were the ones like that.
But all in all, great time, great experience. But definitely for sure, for the next convention I go to, I am going to do my damnedest to get even more pics. And there are 3 cosplayers that I'm looking for in particular, hoping to get a picture with, because I couldn't at this convention. The 3 are Chun-Li from Street Fighter,
We did see 3 of them, but we couldn't get to them.
Raven from Team Titans.
You said you saw one. I didn't see her.
She was more at the back, further down.
Mm.
But again, the damn crowd.
Mm.
And the 3rd one, Leon S. Kennedy from Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, you said you saw Leon too, but I didn't see him either.
Problem is, I couldn't get a chance to get near him. But yeah, those are the 3 cosplayers. Hopefully I can get a picture with. Let me know, boys and girls, if there's any that you would recommend for me to look for. We can make it into like a mini game or something.
You know what I realized when I got home? I could have been Black Dynamite. I could have just saved my goatee and I could have been Black Dynamite.
Yeah, the thing is, yes, there was a Black Dynamite cartoon, but unless you were born in that era,
But
you
then
wouldn't have
again,
seen
you
it.
could, an argument, you could kind of say it already kind of was. The outfit I had.
Orange. And the few episodes I saw, I don't recall him wearing this kind of shirt. He mostly had a suit on.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
The only times I can remember he's not wearing a suit when he's like in his dojo training with his gi on.
Mm.
And remember the other times he's shirtless.
Hmm.
Because either he loses the shirt in the fight or he rips it off as a show.
Damn, I could have just got a gi.
Oy. Well, if you want to do that for the next one, you can.
My afro's gonna be much bigger. At that point, I could be Afro Samurai.
Oy. Anyway,
What did you rate this experience? This was your birthday present from me. How do you rate it?
well, in terms of birthday presents, I sincerely doubt anyone's gonna find a way to top this. The only way they would be able to ever top me going to an anime convention, or in this one technically a comic book one, but there were still anime beast things there, was if you could introduce me to an entire group of K-pop idols, and me hanging out with them. That would be the only way that would top this. Yes. So, yes. This gets triple S. Yes. Triple S blue. Blue's my favorite color.
So after this experience, you're definitely enthusiastic about the next convention, Anime North.
Yes.
Yeah, we're definitely going to put an effort. In fact, as soon as we're done filming this, we're going to go look into the pricing and the actual dates of it.
And another thing I've learned, I forgot to mention, I need to put away a lot more money for the next one. Because I'm happy with these posters, yes. But that was just $80 that I said I just burned off. And like I said, I'll give a number so you can see the tragedy of my wallet after our convention.
I went in expecting to spend a lot.
Yeah,
But I
somehow you didn't spend a damn thing.
I just did. I only wanted the main one.
No, not got funny. Just said you
There's-
have one.
I wanted a Captain America shield or a lightsaber, but I did not like the ones. Well, I saw lightsabers, but they looked kind of plain. I didn't know whether you can customize them or not, but I just assumed that those were going to be ridiculously expensive because it looked like it was an official Star Wars thing. Star
Oh,
Wars
then you're
thing.
looking at least if it was official Star Wars, it could easily be. Give me a sec. Okay, it could easily be anywhere between $300 to $1,000 if it's official Star Wars merch from the movies
Yeah, see, and that
at
kind
a
of.
convention.
And the Captain America shields I saw just were not up to par.
What he means is they had the right design and color. Problem is they're too small.
They're not too small. It was just like a frisbee. It was flimsy. The last time we went, some were metal, some were like solid plastic that looked like metal. This just looked like a frisbee, a giant frisbee.
Some could argue that a shield pretty much works like a fucking frisbee.
And the thing is, I didn't see a lot of graphic novels. That's why I didn't end up getting any comics. There was a lot of loose comics. And there was only like 1 or 2 booths that I saw that had graphic novels, but didn't seem like they were in any order. And like...
I did notice that. They're all scattered around by both name and title. So, say if an entire series is there, they're freaking scattered around.
There was like, no, some of them, like most of them were kind of organized, but just the graphic novel, like... And the thing is, it was like the entire time there's people standing full in front of the booth, just standing there and reading.
Huh. So what? You think you can just read it for free and put it back in? Yeah, I'm good. I don't need to buy this now because I read the
I don't know if they read the whole thing. It was just like the times, every time we walked by it was full of people. And I was just like, damn. But from what I looked from afar, nothing I would have wanted was actually there. So I'm like, okay, maybe Fan Expo will probably be better hunting for me. It's the bigger one.
Yeah, still definitely have way more merch.
Yeah.
Mostly more anime merch, because the other thing I noticed when we were there, they only had retro games, nothing new, and there was no movies, no Blu-rays.
No animes. Yeah, that's the other thing we need people to let us know. Anime North. And also Fan Expo. Do they have anime Blu-rays available?
Yeah, because that was one of the things I was hoping to look for, was some new Blu-rays. But no, they weren't there. And in terms of video games, there might be a few old retro ones I might have gotten, but I wasn't looking for that at the time. Maybe next time I'll take a look.
Now, overall, though, it was still an epic experience.
Yes, it was.
Looking forward to the next one. Well, let's end it right there. Well, guys, you know you can follow me on everything Urban Franchise Entertainment and King Unk. Stay good, peeps, and keep it blitz.
And now, boys and girls, we'll end it the same way that we always end it here. But before that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me, Dr. Claude, on YouTube. At StuCorp Samaru. Because apparently I keep forgetting to add the word Sam Roots as the title. And now, end it as we always end it. Never forget, you too can be a member of StuCorp. Because everyone wants to be a member. Don't they? I'll see you soon. And oh yes, hopefully like I said before, I'll get more selfies with more lovely cosplayers. Because I love every design. And if I had to pick, boys and girls, my 2 favorites, Mandalorian, and Sakura from Naruto. Those were probably my 2 favorite cosplayers. Now, I'm out.